Let's jump right into this explainer because we are looking at a massive structural shift in how businesses handle everyday convenience. We're talking about completely ripping up the old retail playbook, moving away from those clunky, outdated models and stepping into a frictionless future that, frankly, your customers and your employees are absolutely begging for right now.
So here's the big question. What happens when your building runs 24/7 but convenience shuts down at 6 p.m.? This is the invisible dead hours problem that is quietly plaguing modern infrastructure. Think about it for a second. Whether you're running a busy hotel, a massive industrial factory, or a huge apartment complex, the people inside don't just power down at sunset. But traditional retail, it completely fails them during those late night or early morning shifts.
And you can really see the huge gap we're dealing with here. The old way of doing retail leans on super expensive labor, annoying queues, or, those totally frustrating coil vending machines where your snack inevitably gets stuck hanging halfway down. But today's consumers, they've been trained by Amazon and TikTok. They expect instant gratification, zero friction. They aren't comparing your physical space to another store down the street anymore. They're literally comparing it to the smartest apps on their phone.
Okay, so how do we actually fix this? Well, that brings us to the mobiplus Easy II Smart Store. Think of it as a fully autonomous, AI-powered retail infrastructure layer that basically turns any empty space you have into a 24/7 discovery node. It's giving you this premium, glass-heated, open-shelf experience that functions like a highly advanced modern mini 7-Eleven. You completely eliminate those heavy staffing costs, but you still drive incredible engagement because people can actually pick up, touch, and discover the products themselves.
And the user journey here is totally frictionless. It is literally as simple as 1, 2, 3. You just tap or scan to open the door, grab whatever you want, and just walk away. The payment happens completely automatically. Under the hood, all of this is powered by Edge AI computing, a Jupyter GPU, and HT cameras that precisely track what you take. So zero waiting in line, ever. Now let's look at why different industries are practically racing to adopt this.
Up first, we're transforming hotels and hospitality, specifically looking at the Nix Esperia Palace case study.
Imagine a guest getting back to their hotel at 2 a.m. They're exhausted, maybe they want a quick snack, or they suddenly realize they forgot to pack a phone charger. Instead of staring at an empty minibar or paying €7 for a tiny bottle of water, they walk right up to a beautifully lit AI store in the lobby. The hotel instantly solves that late-night friction and actually turns a potentially frustrating moment into a really delightful discovery. And the financial upside? It is absolutely staggering. By putting in a curated Greek delicatessen and a travel essentials hub, the NY Athens study actually estimates a €1.5 million bump in added value. And the best part? That is with literally zero added operational burden or extra staff required.
Next up, we are upgrading workplaces and factories with the 24/7 shift solution.
Let's be honest, the traditional employee canteen model is completely broken at this point. Companies are actively replacing that old €40,000 a year staff cafeteria with these 24/7 premium food experiences. So instead of burning cash on super limited hours and, let's face it, mediocre food, corporate offices, huge logistics centers, and factories can now offer their 3-shift workers things like healthy bowls, fresh smoothies, and protein snacks. They can even stock replacement safety gear around the clock. If a warehouse worker needs some ibuprofen or an energy drink at 3 a.m., boom, the store is right there.
Moving right along, let's talk about revolutionizing residential and retail spaces by creating true living ecosystems.
You see, this whole frictionless concept extends straight into our daily routines, completely transforming just ordinary buildings into these hyper-convenient living ecosystems. Whether we're talking about student housing where someone needs ramen at 2 a.m., or a massive apartment complex where residents just want to grab laundry pods without actually leaving the building, it's a total game changer. It's even huge for EV charge point operators who want to offer snacks while drivers are stuck waiting 20 minutes for their cars to charge. It is the ultimate amenity upgrade. And for major retail chains like Germanus, for example, it gives them a way to rapidly expand into transit hubs and universities without having to hire a single new employee.
Now, here is the data on why this specific open shelf format is just incredibly lucrative. A massive 60% of customers who walk up to the store intending to just buy one item actually end up walking away with 2 or more. So why does that happen? Well, it's simple, because they can physically pick up, touch, and explore premium products in this beautifully lit, totally frictionless environment. It beats staring at a sad vending machine coil any day of the week. Because it's a tactile, interactive experience, that basket size just naturally shoots up.
So, bringing it all together, the absolute most important question for any business leader today is this:
The future of convenience is clearly frictionless, but are your properties actually ready for it? I think this explainer really proves that eliminating the friction of time and labor, it's no longer just some nice-to-have luxury. It is a core, baseline necessity across literally every single industry we've looked at today. The demand is already there. So, how are you going to upgrade your infrastructure to meet your customers and your employees exactly where they are?